over 40 million people in unemployment lines, and the whole country shut down over one virus. While the government dumps billions, nearly 1 trillion gallons of raw human sewage into the environment every year in America. And that's just America. The sewage that they dump on a massive scale has over 1 million viruses. So let's go back over this a little bit with Donald John Trump and Andy Cuomo and all the departments of environmental quality across the United States. Nearly 1 trillion gallons of raw sewage from government sewers is dumped on a massive scale into the American environment, laden with massive, just unbelievable amounts of viruses and bacteria, at a time when one virus shuts down the whole country. Now, I got a message for the EPA and the Department of Health and Human Services and the health departments of every state in America. And let's start with New York State, North Carolina, Maryland, Pennsylvania, Illinois, Florida, California. I go all day long, all over this nation. The state's health departments are involved in a massive dumping of unbelievable amounts of sewage into the environment, raw sewage, into New York Harbor, into the Potomac River, into the Chesapeake Bay, into the Ohio River, the St. Lawrence River, New York Harbor, Long Island Sound, the East River, the Mississippi River, the Golden Gate in San Francisco Bay, on and on and on and on and on and on, all over America. Vast, unbelievable amounts of bacteria and viruses at a time when 40 million people were sent to the unemployment lines. Now, these are government sewers and massive amounts of government sewage. Now, let's, for a moment, visit the Sanford Federal Courthouse in Raleigh, North Carolina. Guess what they do with all their sewage? Yep, right into Walnut Creek. For decades, for 50 years, since 1969, the United States courts in Raleigh, North Carolina have been dumping sewage straight into the environment, making God only knows how many children and grandmas and grandpas and people sick. How many people are dead? Well, we need to get the numbers from Terrence W. Boyle, the senior federal judge in Raleigh at the Sanford Federal Courthouse. Now, I want to, point out the fact that Donald Trump, the President of the United States,